Welcome back, my loyal subjects, to more Trails of Cold Steel 2. Pharaoh Fiasco here. Last episode, we managed to get into Ruhr without much fanfare, so guess we can just walk around and ask about stuff. This is a key military faction. I will not stand idly by while you filthy commoners defile it with your presence. Last time we were here, this was an Imperial Army factory. The Provincial Army must have taken it over and told the workers to start making weapons for them instead. We better do what he says and stay away. Yeah. Wouldn't want to get our filthy commoner hands over anything, would we? Is this place shuttered? The door is locked. One of your friends works here, right, Elisa? Yeah, they must be closed today, though. Oh, okay, so it wasn't nearly as sinister as I'd immediately jumped to a conclusion on. I was hoping we'd be able to get some information from Yuna and Devance, but I guess we're out of luck. Where'd you go, Toddy? I can't find him anywhere. That was the kid who was really good at hide and seek, I believe. This highway leads to the Schwarz-Drock barrier. No one gets through without a permit. We're at war here. You commoners need to keep that in mind. Alright. Nothing out of the ordinary to report on the lower level of the city. An armored car makes patrolling so much less stressful. If only we could use them all of the time. They're seriously driving these things around the city? Unbelievable. Definitely will make your place feel like a war zone, that's for sure. And, is she trying to drum up some business? Come on into Baronia's for delicious products at low prices. We've actually got a new girl working here, too. She needed our help, so Grandma decided to take her in. She might not show it, but Grandma's really taken a liking to her. Is she saying that to us privately? Because a new employee has never been a reason for me to shop somewhere. She does tend to get our names mixed up a lot, though. If we didn't already have Mint, I would say this was Mint. Oh, hey, check it out. Reen? Huh? Lind? Lind! Glad to see you're doing well. That's my line! I've missed you! What are you doing in Ruhr? That's a long story. Got a few minutes to spare? They gave Lind a basic rundown of everything that happened and told her what they were doing in Ruhr. So Vivi's okay. Oh, thank goodness! Yep, she's our observer on the Courageous right now. How wonderful. We're always happy to deliver good news. I'm sure Vivi will be thrilled to know that we found you as well. Well, more so than usual, I mean. So you've been working here part-time? That's right, I escaped the academy with a small group of people. And after a while, we all ended up in Ruhr. Although, to be honest, I've been going a little stir-crazy wanting to go out and search for Vivi. I've been so worried. I couldn't muster up the courage to leave town and go wandering through a war-torn country on my own, though. Yeah, not a great strategy, that one. You made the right call, as painful as it might have been. By the way, you wouldn't have happened to have heard anything about Angelica and Arena Rhineford's whereabouts, would you? Sorry, I haven't. I wish I could be a little more helpful. You could be above the Courageous. Oh no, please don't worry about it. Well, something's clearly happening behind closed doors in this town, so we're going to keep investigating. But you don't have to worry about that. We can handle that on our own, so you just keep doing what you're doing. If you insist, be careful. If there's ever anything I can do to help, just come and find me. I won't be going anywhere. We will, thanks. Alright. Thank Adios, Vivi's alright. Anyway, please take care of yourselves. If there's ever anything I can do to help, just come and find me. Oh, okay, same thing. Does she have anything good? I can hardly bear with all the long faces around here these days. Nobody's got time to be down in the dumps with all these higher taxes to pay. We need to work! Gotta work if you want to eat, and that's what I plan on doing. Alright. Linda! No canned goods on that shelf! Linda? Damn it, not Linda. Lind! Did you hear me, Lind? Yes, ma'am. I'm sorry. I'll sort it out right away. I was about to say, is her real name Linda? We could always use more... Okay, yeah. Might as well buy those. It doesn't look like we're hurting for very many ingredients, so that's fine. Hopefully we can pick up more celestial bombs on the way. But with Lynn taken care of, I guess we have to hit up somebody else in town for... Okay, the RF store is next. Right after we chat with these guys. Hey, at least you're still working a production line. We've been moved to the warehouses. If we're not cleaning, we're checking the stuff you guys made. It's awful. Just awful. Ugh. Everyone in our factory stuck making some really weird weapons all of a sudden. It's the worst. I can barely drag myself into work anymore. Wish someone would give me my old job back. Yeah, I guess we're those someones. The chairman went missing as soon as the war began. Her disappearance changed everything around here, too. Though I suppose I should be grateful that the city isn't a battlefield right now. I guess. It looked like he would have something more interesting to say, but... Oh well. Who is this? Hugo! Is he from here? Oh? Never expected that I'd bump into all of you around here. Hugo? It's great to see you again! Rosine and Becky told us that you disappeared. So they're both doing well then? Good. In fact, why don't you give me the rundown on what you've been up to all this time? You've got me curious now. Everyone gave Hugo a rough outline of all they'd been up to since the war broke out. So Becky's on the courageous now, is she? Of course she is. I can hardly think of a more Becky move. But you're here on business? His company's one of the RF store's biggest clients, so that doesn't really surprise me. That's right. It was backbreakingly difficult, but once I helped Becky escape, I made it back home to Heimdall. For all of its issues, it's still probably the safest place in the country. Always calmest in the eye of the storm, you know. Relatives of gnome reformists and Class 7 members are a notable exception, but I can see it being a safe place for most. Heading over there on your own is pretty bold, though. You're tougher than you look. Bear in mind, the city's not without its problems. The flow of information is under tighter lockdown than anywhere else. Ordinary citizens can't even approach the palace by foot or by vehicle. And, no one knows where the Imperial family is. Or what's going on within the Alliance, for that matter. Nobody's got any idea what they intend to do next. Figures. Then you haven't heard anything about where Angelica or my mother could be? Afraid not. I've taken a few business trips to Ruhr since the war started, but I haven't heard a peep about them. It's not like I can stroll on into Rhineford's corporate HQ and start asking questions either. Sorry I can't be of more help. Don't be. You've given us plenty of useful information as it is. But just be careful if you keep up all this city hopping, okay? Right back at ya. And give my regards to Becky if you wouldn't mind. Alright, so things are going well with him, I guess. I can't do anything that might draw attention, but I'll try to find out anything that can help you. Kleist & Co. has a web of connections that spans across Erebonia, so I might be able to get something out of them. Just try not to get caught before I do that. And, Secretary Bills, remember that guy. We don't really need... Can we customize? Yeah. We can make the Shusui. Okay, yeah, I can't make the Black Septium Blade. I just don't have enough Sepith, or U material rather. Okay, you immediately got that. Probably should have gone for her Black Septium Blade instead, but oh well. So that's where Hugo was at. Okay, next we gotta go up. See what's going on here. I thought I'd seen... Okay, cutscene. But I thought I'd seen Tabitha up here, but it looked like Rhineford Group headquarters. I guess it was just some random. Well, this building looks the same as it ever did. Except for the new guards, of course. Angelica did say that Mother was locked away somewhere, but it definitely didn't sound like this was the place. I'm sure that things are pretty chaotic inside with her officially missing, though. Oh, somebody's writing in style. Is this gonna be Angelica's dad? It's gonna be Angelica's dad, isn't it? This is the same way we first saw Duke Alborea. Yeah, that's probably her dad. Good day, Lord Ragnar. Please allow me to take your belongings. Good man. That's... You know that guy? We're not exactly friends, but yeah. He's the director of the first factory, Heidel Ragnar. He's also Angelica's uncle. Oh, right! It was her uncle that we had a spat with in the previous game and not her dad directly. Director Heidel Ragnar. He gets an intro spin. My. It sometimes feels as though the work will never end. Serving as the group's acting chairman is no easy task. It's no wonder Arena ended up falling ill working like this. Huh. I do so hope she'll be fit to return to work before too long. Indeed. Right, like this guy actually cares. Well, if you need me, I'll be unwinding on the 24th floor for the time being. Bring some tea along a little later, would you? Much obliged. I would have asked the chairman's maid for that, but alas, she is nowhere to be found. But sir, that floor is... What was that, Dalton? Is there something you want to say to me? They live pretty, like their actual home is pretty high up in this building, isn't it? No, sir. Not at all. Alright, so, did he say acting chairman? So that guy's standing in for your mother, Elisa? You mentioned her being ill, too. What a load of nonsense! There's no way she's sick! And that aside, the 24th floor is my family's home! He's from one of the 4 great houses, so I'm sure he holds a high rank in the Alliance. But that doesn't excuse this sort of behavior. He's taking advantage of the chairman's absence to do whatever he pleases. But staying in someone else's home uninvited feels really wrong. He doesn't care, though. It'd be one thing if he just took over the company, but this feels like he's trampling on our personal lives, too. Still... Given the way things are right now, there's no way we can get any closer to the building. Yeah, we're gonna have to gather information somewhere else right now. So there should be like a factory or something. Okay, Ruhr Cathedral first. These two look like they might have something interesting. There's no way Lady Angelica would ever give up. I'm sure she's just fine. Have you forgotten about the way she defied all odds to go to that Academy Festival? And we didn't get to see her. I really hope Lady Angelica is alright. I'm so worried about her, I can barely sleep at night. They didn't get her yet though, have they? Someone... Oh, a cutscene, okay. Oh! Is she pulling a Julia?
I'm pleased to hear that everything seems to be going well for you. I believe it was the goddess's guidance that brought you here after all. I may be limited in what I can do to aid you, but know that you have my full support.
Thank you, Father. I will keep striving to do everything I can. Now, if you'll excuse me.
Okay, sweet sister. Yeah. This definitely isn't Luke Cage, so there's only one other person it could be. Yep, well, at least that looked like her. Except for the broken face. There we go.
Welcome to Ruhr Cathedral. Have you all come to pray for the goddess's guidance?
Ooh, well... Yeah.
Strange. I've never seen her around here before.
Yeah, she should look pretty familiar, right?
I guess she must be new. Kind of an odd time to take your vows as a sister, huh?
Right.
True. I guess the church may be working on its own independent initiatives to bring the war to an end.
Whatever you say.
That's very possible.
So I guess, the sweet sister we want to chat. Oh. What the heck? Okay, so this sweet sister must have left. We had a new sister start working here the other day. It's always a bit strange having someone new relying on me all of a sudden. I want to do all I can to be an excellent teacher for her. It's really quite exciting, truth be told. Well, let's talk to the head guy in charge before we peace out. Oh my, if it isn't young Elisa. I wasn't expecting to see you return here at a time like this. Are you sure it's alright for you to be walking around in public like this? The soldiers have been looking for you. I should be fine. Thanks for looking out for me, though. Glad to see that not much has changed here in the Cathedral. Just that new sister. Ah, you must be referring to Sister Quelle. Yes, I can understand that it seems an odd time for a new sister to join us. But she's something of a special case, so we're taking care of her for the time being. Should you ever require our aid, you needn't hesitate a moment to ask for it. The church never abandons those in need. Thank you, Father. I'll definitely keep you in mind. So, we have to go ahead and catch up with Sister Quelle. This guy looks like he's got something interesting to say, Leonard. I could head back to the office, but why? It's not like there's anything to actually do there. I'm so bored. I can't stand the new acting chairman. Give me Arena any day. I guess Elisa was just standing way in the back for that conversation, because... Well, I couldn't recognize any of my boss's children, so I guess it evens out. Is this him? Biblio. From the sounds of things, sold-out parts are being made here in Ruhr. But every piece of info related to them is confidential. The people working on those parts don't even know what they're making. It's so sad it's come to this. The people here live to make things, but this is just depressing. Yeah. I hear you there. Oh, interesting. Wait, how the heck? Oh, okay, so something's going on in a building down there. Let's take a look at this one first. Ruhr residence. Is this one of the teachers? Instructor Mary. Oh my, if it isn't Class 7. Instructor Mary? Nice to see you again. I can't believe my eyes. This all feels like a wonderful dream. If it is, I don't want to be woken up. I managed to flee Trista with a number of students in tow a while ago, and together, we made our way here. I've been staying at Mint's house ever since. Okay, because I was like, there was definitely someone who lived here, but it wasn't Instructor Mary. I'm not sure where she is right now, sadly. We were together at one point, but next I looked, she was gone. Yeah, she mentioned that. But there's no need to worry about her. She's been flying around with us aboard the Courageous. Really? That's fantastic news! Oh, Adios, thank you so much! But wait, what are you doing here in the first place? Well... The group gave Instructor Mary a very brief summary of their plans in Ruhr and how they got there. I see. It's hard to avoid the unpleasant rumors about the Marquis and his family of late. I haven't seen Angelica for quite a while either. I just hope she's alright. Well, we better get back to looking for clues. I'm afraid we need to be off now, Instructor. It was great to see you again. Likewise, I won't stop you from doing what you're doing, but try not to expose yourself to more danger than necessary. Duly noted. Now, if you'll excuse us. Alright. Does she have a recipe for us? My younger brother's fiancée is staying with us for now. Oh! It's her? That's perfectly fine by me, of course. I mean, she's going to be part of our family one day. Our home is her home. This is a great opportunity to get to know her better, too. After all, I need to be completely certain that she's a good match for my beloved little brother, don't I? It's nice to know that their family is close. Okay, so you have to take a little trip up, and then take a little trip down in order to be able to find out what's going on. So we're probably going to find our sister Quelle down here. Oh, that's probably the worst place to check the map. Oh, Ruhr Airport? Somebody trying to make a quick escape? Or is she borrowing a note from Eustace's handbook? and trying to meet us at an out-of-the-way.
Been a while since we were last in Ruhr Airport.
Yeah, not since our field study here.
Okay, so you can totally make it to there before the active voice is over. Okay, no Sister Quelle in sight. Probably gonna have to go aboard Ruhr Airport. Think this is the same airliner we boarded back in Berea Hard? It might be. It's not like the war put an end to air travel. I don't see the Lusitania around here anywhere, though. Not that that comes as a huge surprise. Why does that name sound familiar? The Lusitania was like the biggest, most luxurious airship. I think we saw a model of it last time we were here, didn't we? It's a huge luxury passenger liner built by the Third Factory. It's one of the company's most famous creations, but from what I've heard, it was seized by the Alliance. Worse yet, Duke Cayenne supposedly made it his personal ship, too. Looks like the rumors might actually be true. Well, that sounds like Duke Cayenne. It stands to reason. That might be the only airship big enough for his ego. He probably wouldn't have dared if the chairman was in a rightful position. No, Sister Quelle? Putting that aside for now, we should look around. You might be able to find something useful around here. Maybe... Okay, yep. On this side is that one guy, but on this side, we should find who we're looking for. Maybe. Oh, no, it's some guy. Anton. Oh, wow, really? Oh, Ricky, where are you? I know you're supposed to be somewhere in Ruhr, but I hope I can find some clue as to where you've gone. Wait, is this the same dude? Honestly, I just know that they're the Love Quest duo. Like, I cannot remember for the life of me if we already spoke to Ricky. Oh well. Maybe she's... Nope. This is, once again, some guy. This platform's for the exclusive use of the Noble Alliance right now. We get these high-ranking guys showing up out of nowhere demanding the land all the time. It's pretty nerve-wracking. Nobody's using it right now, so feel free to take a look around. Just, don't touch anything, alright? I mean, wasn't planning on it, but... You'd think? I guess we've got to chat up what's-his-face. Dude manning the gate. Yeah. I think that old dude we just passed up was the one who was taking a look at stuff last time. Peyton, again! Aren't you the student from Thor's? Good to see you all again. I'm Peyton, remember? I was a mechanic on the Courageous for a while. I planned on heading back home to La Burle, but that didn't really work out. This guy gets around. I still want to get back there as soon as I can, but until I can figure out how, I'm working here at the airport. If there's anything I can do for you, don't think twice about asking. I'd be happy to try and help you all out. There aren't nearly as many airliners in operation here as there used to be. Western Arabonia has it even worse, too. When you get a lot of battles going on in the air, everything gets cancelled. It does not look like there's a way for us aboard. What if we try leaving? Or maybe we're just supposed to talk to everybody here? If we try to leave and it doesn't let us, then we're gonna talk to the other people too. Yeah. Oh, it let us leave with no issue. What the heck were we supposed to find then? Unless it's about to... Nope. No cutscene for us. Huh. Weird. I guess we want to really quickly talk to those other people too, but... It does not actually look like there's anything fruitful to be found here. Dorrance, Ruhr's not the bustling place it used to be. It's a damn shame. Feels like the nobles are throwing their weight around a lot more these days. No, I'm not saying I've got anything against the nobility as such. I mean, I do business with them. Hello there. The eastbound airliner has just arrived. If you plan to board it, I suggest you purchase your tickets as soon as possible. I came to Ruhr to sightsee with my grandson. I'd always stayed away because I'd heard this place was a town for commoners. This is my first time visiting. Oh, a town for commoners? Flying here was so much fun. We're nobles, so everyone was super nice to us too. Okay, yep, nobles. No. Alright, not sure why Rhin said we had to look around. No green exclamation point to do all the work for us, dude. What do they expect me to do? Actually play this game? But let me go ahead and figure... Oh, we just have to walk a bit farther. Whoops.
We're not getting anywhere. Especially when the Alliance has the city so completely under control.
That's for sure. Wandering around's given us a lot of information, but none of it actually relates to why we're here. Could there be something we're missing?
Yeah. That's probably gonna be who we think it is.
It's mine.
I can't imagine you're getting a call from someone on the Courageous either. There's no way they're within calling range.
Well, only one way to find out who our mystery caller is.
Right before they hang up.
Hello?
Is that you, Elisa?
Who is that?
It's Yuna. How have you been?
Oh, a total NPC who got a voice out of nowhere. I respect it.
Yuna! What a pleasant surprise! I'm doing just fine. How about you?
Me too. But more to the point, I realize this is a bit sudden, but could you come meet me at the diner? We've got something really important to discuss with you.
If it's that important, then sure. We tried visiting the diner earlier, actually, but the door was locked.
Oh, they're not closed. They're using it as a base of operations, probably.
Hold on. How do you even know I was back in Ruhr?
Oh, I hadn't even thought of that. See, I'd fall prey to a trap in like 6 seconds flat, dude. Oh my god.
I'll tell you that when I see you. Anyway, later.
Wait, hold on. She hung up on me.
Rude?
She's a friend of yours, isn't she?
That's right. She told me she has something important to talk to us about. She wants us to meet her at Devance's diner near the city's west exit.
Oh, Devance. That's how you pronounce it.
It's not like we've got any better leads. Let's head on over.
Why the heck is it? I feel like there should be at least another vowel in there between the D and V. Any vowel at all would work. Just one more. There we go. Once I can actually walk properly.
Well, it's open. I guess they aren't taking the day off after all. Yuna, Devance, are you in there?
Oh, there you are. It's open. Come on in.
Well, if you say so.
Yeah, dude. Far be it from us to say no.
Thanks.
Alright. Oh. No Quelle?
Yuna, Devance!
Hey there, Elisa. I see you've got your friends with you.
Oh, I've missed you, Elisa. I'm so happy to see you're all right.
Yeah, same here. So, what was it that you wanted to talk to me about?
Oh, you know.
Please, allow me to explain.
Finally. Ha. You can't fool us. We've seen this trick already.
I've been eagerly anticipating your arrival, Class 7.
A sister? Wait, didn't we just meet you back in the Cathedral? What brings you here?
Wait a second. You sound a lot like...
Yeah.
Are you... You couldn't be.
Oh, but I am.
Angelica?
Yeah, buddy.
Oh, hey guys. I sure wasn't expecting you to come all the way out here after our talk.
I never would have expected to find you in that getup of all things. You're the last person I picture when I think sister, so the thought never even crossed my mind.
Then my disguise worked even better than I thought it would.
She's got a point.
Finally, all that crap that got drilled into my head on how to be a lady while growing up came in handy.
I suppose that's one way to put it to good use.
Moving right along. What made you disguise yourself in the first place?
Oh, I'll explain that while I'm bringing you up to speed on everything else.
Yes, please. We gotta know what's going on.
Devance, you mind bringing out some hot drinks for us?
Sure thing.
Alright. So we're about to go over our plan of how we're gonna strike back. So that's how you ended up coming here. I should have known telling you guys not to worry would make you do exactly the opposite. What else did you think it would do? We couldn't just ignore it. What if you were in trouble? The situation here is even worse than I thought it'd be, too. Heidel Ragnar seems to have complete control over the whole company. I'm afraid so. About half of the factories in town have been shut down. The ones that are still active are being used to make arms and the like for the Noble Alliance. Word is, they're using them to make more soldats, too. The people here appear to be increasingly unhappy with the nobility, too. Did you run away from home because you wanted to try and do something about what's happening here? Basically, yeah. I'm the daughter of the family that rules this province. I figured I've got to try and do something. Right now, I'm in the middle of gathering supporters within the provincial army in this city. 2 of which are Devance and Yuna? Knowing that you have supporters in the provincial army as well is certainly encouraging. So, that explains that whole bit earlier then. Wait, is that soldier who allowed us to come into the town one of them? You got it. He must have noticed you were friends of mine and decided to let you through. That said, I don't have all that many supporters in the army. Most are still loyal to my father. And surprising as it may be, my father feels kind of guilty about the occupation of Heimdall. Huh, he's not all bad. He does? That really is a surprise. He's part of the 4 great houses, so I assumed he was in favor of all the stuff the Alliance is doing. He's no fan of the reformists, but his loyalty to His Majesty is genuine. I guess he's just one example of how the Alliance isn't totally united from within. Just before I left home, we ended up getting into a big argument. And right in the middle of it, he shouted, "If you're so damn sure you're right, prove it to me with brute force." Really? I'm not sure how to respond to that. Still, if he's willing to listen that way, it must be he has doubts about what the Alliance is doing, right? So she basically has her dad's blessing to, like, use guerrilla tactics? That's what I figure. Anyway, right now he's taking command of the army over the Schwarzdrach barrier. Meanwhile, a few of the soldiers there are waiting for my word to act. And we've got a few armored cars and soldats available to us, too. So when the time comes, I intend to give Father exactly what he wants. I'll beat my way into him. As you can see, there's not really much you can do. So it sounds like she really did have a good plan and pretty much a way to progress towards it. This is between me and my father. It's a Ragnar family issue. I'm happy you cared enough to come all the way here, but would you mind leaving this to me? But... Elisa... I'm afraid I can't do that, right? It's not just a Ragnar family issue. This isn't just a Ragnar family issue. Ruhr and above all else, the Rhineford company are both just as involved. Maybe you can argue that it has nothing to do with my classmates, but it has everything to do with me. Huh. Yeah, I guess so. You want to settle things with your father with your own hands, and I want to rescue my mother with mine. So please, Angelica, won't you let me help you? Wow, you're really something, Elisa. I would still argue that we have plenty enough to do with it. We couldn't possibly sit idly by, not with Ruhr as it is and your mother being held captive, Elisa. We've come all the way out here, we might as well do something. You're all sure? And besides, not only did we receive plenty of help from your mother, Elisa, but you helped us too, Angelica. You helped us to the point of angering your father and getting expelled from the academy, remember? Can't you give us a chance to pay you back for all we owe you? Me getting pulled out of Thor's wasn't your fault at all. I just wanted to rebel against Father and I paid the price for it. Not that anything I say will dissuade you now that you've made up your minds. I know how you guys work. Then it's okay? Yep, I'd be happy to have your help. Alright, this means we get Angelica in our party and hopefully she'll join up after this. Let's settle things with my father, rescue Irina, and put things back to normal in Ruhr. Just Irina? No Miss Rhineford or Chairman Rhineford or Chairman Irina? Interesting. Together. Right! Alright. So now that we've got her, well, hopefully we get her. I'm assuming it's going to give us her. After a few pleading words, Angelica accepted Class 7's assistance. The matter settled, they then reported back to Toa and the Courageous using the orbital computer in the diner. So, there's no way this is how she did it, because the last place she was at was getting bombed out. Thank goodness! I'm so glad they were able to meet up with you, Angie. Angie, just what are you wearing? I make for a pretty hot sister, don't I? Let's not ask Reen. I'm glad I got the chance to show you my perfect and oh so very beautiful disguise while I still had it on. For the love of Adios. Anyway, we're going to stay and help Angelica with what she's been doing. We should be able to free Ruhr from the Alliance's control. Okay then, we'll do all we can to support you from here. Do you know where the chairman is then? Oh, she might actually have a clue. Actually, hold on. Didn't you say you found out where she's being held, Angelica? Oh, yeah. I haven't told you yet, have I? She's up at the Sachsen Iron Mine. Okay, figures. More specifically, she's on board the Eisengraph that's currently stopped in its freight station. I can show you the way once we get there. The Eisengraph? Oh, hey. We last saw it on our way to Gorelia Fortress, didn't we? Yeah, and Blood and Iron was on it. He and Reen had some kind of weird eye lock, but, It was seized by the Alliance, then my uncle decided it was his to play with. It's pretty ritzy on the inside, and she's not being treated all that badly. But the real problem is the security. It's all being handled by Jaegers. Okay, so we wanted to bring Instructor Sarah to this then. I know what you mean. From what I've heard, Director Heidel was never able to look my mother in the eye. You can tell that he wants her as far away as possible so he can wrest control of the company. But since he's limited in how far he can actually go, he's put her there. And if what you're saying is right, once we rescue your mother, regaining control of the company shouldn't be so difficult. Yep, rescuing your mom is going to be the hard part. Everything from there should be downhill. That means you won't need to worry about her being used as a hostage against you. Plus, you'll be able to focus on things at the Schwarzschild barrier without needing to worry about things in Ruhr. Sounds like we're good to go. Let's just review the operation one more time. First, we go to the Sachsen Iron Mine and free Irina. Second, we rescue Rhineford Company's headquarters from my uncle and place him under arrest. Third, we head to the Schwarzschild barrier and settle things with Father. That's a lot to do, and we're gonna need to be quick about it. We don't want to give the Marquis time to come to us before we can go to him. Yeah, we're gonna need to make sure we've got all we need before starting. Once we start, there's no turning back. We're gonna need you two for backup, Toa, George. You can count on us! We'll be waiting as close to Ruhr as we possibly can so we can rush in if you need us. Take care, and good luck! Thanks, guys. Okay, let's get ready and head for the mine. Right. Alright. And she's probably equipped with some really good stuff too. That is, once they tell her, Angelica joined the party. Tell us that she joins us. Reen and Angelica can now use overdrive when linked with one another. The number of members in the party is temporarily increased to 7. Alright. About Angelica's Master Quartz, huh? The Master Quartz Angelica is equipped with, Emblem, has a special effect. Regardless of what they would have been, all battles randomly have a chance of becoming triple advantage encounters when she leads the party. Interesting. Battles initiated by foes are of no exception, so setting Angelica as your party leader is highly recommended. I mean, yeah. They automatically swapped out somebody? Huh. Interesting. Level 87. I think her portrait was different before. I'm fairly certain it was. Healing, Wrath, Action 3, Attack 3. Wow. We cannot make any good stuff because we are completely crapped out on new material, but she should be good with some of the other stuff we've got. She's not going to be using arts all that much, so... Well, I guess it's better than nothing. What else can we give her? Yeah. Okay. We've got her. She's gonna...
Leave this to me. Time to shine.
Oh. Oh, okay, I get it. Since she's still in the... We're still in town. We're gonna go ahead, rush around. This also reminds me, but it doesn't remind me of a female party member. But we're gonna go ahead, pick things up next time. Join me then for Trails of Cold... more Trails of Cold Steel 2. And, bye for now, guys.